the Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with another Free Pattern Friday. Yes, Free Pattern Friday. I love Free Pattern Fridays. I've been retired now for 10 years, and I still love Fridays. But we have a really cute one here called Surround, that I'm calling Surround. Now, before we get into the sewing of this easy, quick block, and it is very beginner friendly, and it's a great scrap buster, let's do our shout out. Epida Studio, Elizabeth at Epida Studio, I hope I'm not butchering her name too badly, is our shout out today. Now, her YouTube channel is going to be in the show notes below. It's so important you get into the show notes, people, because that's where all the cutting instructions, everything that we're going to talk about next now is going to be in those show notes. So look for the more button. Usually it's at the bottom of your device, and the video, right? And you hit that more and it'll open up a great big bunch of text. First off, I speak for free to quilting groups and quilting guilds, and that's my way of giving back to the quilting community. I like to show up to meetings a little early before the meeting starts and get the chance to chat with people, and I just enjoy hearing what's inspiring them or what they've been up to or what kind of things they like to do. I just find it so much fun. Also, the Chaos Sew Along, I keep telling you guys, like, starts the end of January, probably more like the beginning of February, to be honest, but in that time frame somewhere, we are going to start it, and we're going to give you one clue at a time. The subunits are pretty big. They're 4.5 by square, unfinished, or 4.5 by 8.5, unfinished. So they're good size, so get your scraps ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking just for color and low volume. Okay, so pull out your mediums, because your mediums is what's plugging up your stash, and your scraps, usually it's your mediums. So also we have a Facebook group that is growing really quickly. We have so much fun in there. They're warm and welcoming. We have, I don't know how many different community chats, and they're all fun. But we also have a virtual sewing room set up under Discord for anybody who wants to have a sew date. And there's quite a few ladies that are joining in there now, and you never know who you're going to sew with, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, the Zoom sew dates are still going to continue. Now, those dates are going to be in the show notes below, and we've looked out, I think we did up to May of 2025 now, so if we go further, we'll keep adding dates, right, as the summer gets closer. And yeah, we have such a blast there. Bring something that you can sit and enjoy, or what's inspiring you. Don't necessarily bring something I've been working on or I've told you to work on. Bring something that you enjoy. I try to get something a little easier so I can sit and chat with everybody and have some time. Sometimes the conversation gets away with me and I don't get a word in, but that's okay. You know, those are fun. Also, if you find somebody that you really think should get a shout out, let me know. Let me know, because I'll add them to the list. If I haven't already given them a shout out, or their shout out isn't coming up, I will add them to my list of people I shout out. Also, share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe our videos with your friends and your quilting groups and your quilting buddies, because that's what's going to help us keep going and giving you guys some fun, free patterns. And it's just a good way of getting our name out there. Also, with Elizabeth, make sure you share, like, and subscribe her, and tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you, right? So then she knows she's got somebody, an ally on YouTube. Anyways, come on in. Let's get to this fun sewing today. Okay, we're at the sewing machine, and we've got our block here, Surround. Now, this may look a little strange, but it does all fit together, and I'm just going to slide this over so you can see how we're going to assemble it. So we always assemble either the smallest pieces together first, the hardest bits first, and this is not a hard block. So basically what we're going to do, I've got, let's see, I've got this all ready to go. And I found some reds that was just a tad darker than the gray. And I'm happy to say when I finished this block, or cutting this block, I was done. I was done with all the pieces. I actually managed to cut through all the pieces and got rid of 4 different pieces of scrap. Yay! So I'm just going to do a leader ender project while I'm going through here. The little yellow triangles are part of a basket of leader enders. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press to the dark just with my fingernails. I'm going to give this a good press once we're done, but there we go. Now, the next piece you're going to sew together is these, and this should actually line it up. Take your time lining it up. Put the smaller piece on top. And it should line up perfectly. There. Get rid of that. And I'm going to run the next one through just the same way. Take your time and line them up. Right, like that first area. Now, if you're a little short or a little long, you take your time and line it up and let your feed dogs. Put your bigger piece on the bottom if you have to. And that will help you get a nice squared up block. Now, I am going to push this way. I'm going to push it this way, away from that seam, just so it'll lay just a hair flatter. I'm going to run it through another leader ender. Just to move this out. There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of little yellow and white triangles here beside me. Look at this bin of leader and enders. Ugh, that all came from the Blue Crumb Carnage, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, just like that. So then the next thing you're going to do is make your little 4-patch. Basically, your subunits are now turn it into a 4-patch. Again, taking your time. There we go. There. Perfect. Wow. That was... And we're just going to lay that one over and web them together. I know, webbing a 4-patch is kind of a silly little thing to do, but it really works well. I found the cutest little tea print in my scraps in pink, and I thought, ooh, wouldn't this be sweet for a little block? And I thought, okay, there we go. Yeah. There. So, now, you want to press to the dark, right? So you want this to go like this, right? You want to press to the dark. And yeah, you're fighting a seam on one side, but that's okay. In case there's some show through on the pink, the light, right? Because you're working with dark, mediums, and lights, right? So this is kind of a darker medium, so it could have passed as a dark, but the red is just a hair darker. Okay, now get a few stitches in, get that needle onto the down position, and now I'm going to go through and I'm going to match this up and sew it exactly the way it needs to lay. There we go. There. Now, just all you need is one stitch over the stitching line that creates your perfect point, or matching your points right on your block, your little 4-patch, and grab another one. And a bunch of these done. It feels like I've been doing these little yellow triangles forever. Because there's so many of them. And once I get all the triangles done, then I start making little pinwheels. So it'll be cute when it's done. Okay, so now I'm going to open this just like so. And we're going to pop that open and swirl our seam. Okay. There we go. Nice and flat. Yes, that will flatten beautifully when we get to the sewing. So there we are. Now, when you're matching your seams, that point you're going to have in the middle is going to work out great. Perfectly. Okay, now we're going to put the 8.5 inch by 2.5 inch strip on first, white strip on first. There. And reach for another, dozens of these. Yeah. There we go. And we just flip this away from the center, just like so. Get nice and neat. There we go. Now we put this one on. And we put this one on next. Okay. There we go. There. Yeah, leader and enders are a great way of building 2 quilts at once. My grandma used to always have just a little fabric plug, and then she started making little 4 patches and, you know, little simple little subunits, you know, and it was always really nice. She always had this really cute little thing going on. Okay, so we've got all of the stuff kind of going, you know, whichever way we need it to go. Now we're just going to take this, we'll move the board out of the way because the block is getting much bigger. There we go. Now, there. And we're going to take our time and line this up at the bottom because we don't want it to be over, like short or anything like that. There. Okay, there we go. And one. There. Ugh. Now you just want to finger press that over, and I'll show you all the pressing at the back, because I think people get, once they see all the pressing, they say, oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay, here we go. Line this up, and with your needle down, you line up the other end. So if one is longer or smaller, or, you know, hopefully the bigger piece is on the bottom, and let the feed dog do all the work as to gathering this in. This is the same size and length. Shows my 1/4 inch is right on the money today. Yay! So very little, you know, feed dog work has to happen. Okay, there we go. Get another one. Okay. Here. There we go. There. Now. Okay, and I'm just going to press this real quick like a bunny. Okay, so on the back, we did this first, this part first, here where we match up the gray with the red. And then, of course, we add the gray. Now, we're pushing it out because we're going to be fighting the seam, right? It's not a big seam. It's just going to lie a little bit flatter. And then, of course, we put the gray and the pink together to create a 4 patch, and we swirl our seam. So, yes, we do have some that is pressed to the light, but it's not showing through. It's not, probably not, the pink is heavy enough, it's not going to show through. Now, as far as the outer pieces, put these 2 pieces on too. Press out away from the block, and the side pieces, the frame, you push it all out from there. And the frame as well is not thin enough that any of this will show through, or this medium will show through. So let me give it a good press with an iron and a clapper, and we'll show you the big ta-da moment. Okay, so this is our big ta-da moment, right? Yes, the eyes, the little eyes are surrounded on all sides, all 4 sides, with other color. Now, this one, I was very pleased that I used up 4 different types of scraps out of my scrap bin. So, yay, I was thrilled. It was like, okay, we're good. I had their little red 1.5 inch pieces. I just found them in a little box of 1.5 inch, and I thought, okay, here we go. We can use these. This will be great. So, this one was a fun one to throw together. It is a great, great scrap buster. You could use, you know, you can play around with where the dark, mediums, and lights fall within this square, and it would still look good. And you just bulk it out by putting a low volume on the outside. Now, if you want to play around with this and go one after the other, you would change out this outer edge from all low volume to, let's say, a low volume and a medium, right? Then that would give you a different effect on your quilt as well. So I do hope you give this one a try. This was a lot of fun to come up with. And it's beginner friendly and a great scrap buster. So I hope everything in your life is going awesome for you in your sewing room and for your family, and that life is treating you very gently. So take care and stay well until we see each other again. Okay, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, you know, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out as best they should, and sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts, okay? So you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again, okay? Bye!